Good day, Hagerstown Tigers. Welcome to the Linderman backyard. As I sit here in my sub 40 degree backyard, don't know why it's so cold because yesterday it was like 75. That was good. I'm left to ponder about what the rest of the school year will look like for all of us students, and particularly for the studio. We will have weekly episodes continually, but unfortunately, the last time that you've seen the entire studio cast together was 2 weeks ago, or 2 episodes ago for that matter. So we'll continue this remote thing going on, bring some news and updates about the world that we can to you, and try to bring some lighthearted fun to your homes every single week. With that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy your weekly dose of the studio.
With school being canceled for the rest of the school year, Hagerstown schools will now be following a remote e-learning schedule. Resuming this coming week, e-learning days will be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, alternating purple and gold days. For more info on this, we welcome Mr. Tyner, Mrs. Arnold, and Mrs. Shaford to the studio.
Jack, you're going to edit most of this out, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll be editing quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, you might freeze the picture of her with her frown on her face. That would be the one to
just play that the entire time.
Yeah.
Even when you guys are answering, just that.
Yeah, I think it's important that we continue with our school assignments through e-learning. The state has made it clear that the students have to be in good standing to finish, and that means completing their e-learning assignments. It's very important that we finish out this year strong, and this is a time of improvement. This is a time where students can help their grades. We want to focus on those things, but we can't do that unless the homework's being turned in.
With that being said, what would be our last e-learning day to close out the school year, if you know off the top of your head?
It is May 21st, I believe.
That's what I thought it was.
We still have finals, and how's that going to be handled? Or is that going to be like a class thing?
The regular classes and dual credit classes are running kind of in a different format. Dual credit will be running through Ivy Tech. That information has yet to be pushed out.
Right.
So to give out all the information right now it's hard to do.
I think it's important too to remember that, we've come off 7 days of e-learning that we felt very prepared for. Then we had spring break, and now we've had a waiver week this week, and we'll have a waiver week next week. And a lot has changed in the world in that period of time. So it will be, it's hard to answer and have definite answers for a lot of those questions, because once we get back to e-learning with students or remote learning, it will simply be an assessment of how students are doing continually as well. So I think that we'll develop some of those answers as we go.
Speaking of the waiver days, could you explain those for people who aren't really clear on what they are?
A normal school sitting, we have 180 days, and they granted us a school year would be 160. So they're allowing us to use those 20 days in any way possible for the betterment of our students and staff.
Is the weight room still being renovated, or is that going to be pushed off until later during the summer?
Yeah, the weight room is being renovated. They are in the process of finishing up the different areas. To be completely finished, it will be probably first part of summer.
Is there any plans to hold some sort of prom for seniors or for the junior class? Obviously, since we can't have it.
To be honest, we've had several discussions. I think we're going to working through state officials, and when we're able to gather more than 10 people, when those mandates start coming through, and this situation starts to clear up, we're going to have more information. We would love, the whole idea that we've discussed between all of us in leadership at the high schools. We want to make sure and honor those students, especially those seniors, and that's kind of been our focus right now, especially in that senior group graduation, working our way through honor night. How are we going to do these things? That's kind of when the prom has kind of been placed on the back burner till we work our way through graduation.
Are there any sort of tentative plans for graduation or the honor night for seniors?
We've had our discussions about honor night. We want to make sure and honor all of our students, especially our seniors. Dr. Barentine is going to send out a survey to seniors that will give they'll ask several questions on what they would like to see in graduation, whether it be virtual, like a lot of schools are doing, or if they would want to hold off and wait to have a ceremony possibly in July. But it depends on what mandates are coming from the state. It might be something where we would pass out diplomas early. These are all been suggestions, so our students can move forward with their lives and then hold a ceremony later. But it's everything's up in the air. My main focus is making sure our students have their diplomas and being able to move forward with their life. Something as far as personal items in the school, there'll be a time for all the students to come in and get it, get like band instruments and other personal items. But it's going to be at a later date to be announced.
Okay. So will we have to schedule times to come in so there's not all the kids in at once?
Yeah, it's probably going to be something like that where we're going to set up a time 3 or 4 weeks before we make any kind of determination on a date to have people come in and get their personal items.
Now for Mrs. Arnold's spiel, please bear the audio connection issues we were having. There's some really important stuff for the seniors about scholarships.
Seniors, this is something you have control over. Please check out the scholarship a document that I shared with you a few weeks or probably a few months ago now. It has new scholarships and there are many that are due April 5th. I know that many of you are discouraged because of our current situation. But this former 6th grade science teacher has been, maybe not next week, maybe not next month, but things are going to get better. And those of you pursuing higher education, you need to continue to stay on track with your plans.
I'd say the biggest thing is make sure that they're checking their email at least every e-learning day, if not once a day. What Mrs. Arnold hit on is she's pushing out, especially for seniors, a lot of information through email. The scholarship document is being updated. We also are pushing out information on the Facebook page. So just make sure students are continuing to check email so that they get those updates and information.
I mean, I completely agree. The communication is the most important part of as we're working our way through this. I ask all of our students just to please finish strong. Please do their e-learning. And I understand that we're all going through multiple different things, and in the weeks to come, we're going to be going through different things. Know that we are, our staff and the administration team, we care about each one of our students and our families and our community, and that anything that we can do to help our student finish or our community, please just let us know. Send us emails. Let us know where we can help them. We're going to get through this and know that we truly miss everyone. And again, talking to multiple staff members, they truly in their heart love our school and our students, and we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this all together, and please let us know if you need any help or what we can do to help you get through this, and I can't wait. And as we all would say, we can't wait to get back to our normal lives and get back to seeing you and get back to moving forward. And you know, I've said once a tiger, always a tiger. We're all going to make it through this. We're all going to remember this time, and you know, I hope that you know, this is a once in a lifetime thing for all of us.
Remember that our lovely yearbook staff has requested pictures of students' e-learning setups, stories about e-learning, and or any tips you have to surviving quarantine. Please send anything you have to our yearbook staff at the email on screen or upload it via Replay It app.
The week of April 7th through the 13th is National Wildlife Week. This week, you should get a chance to learn more about animals native to North America. I mean, there's nothing else better to do, right? There are so many topics to explore. I decided to do some research over the glowing sea turtle. It is the only reptile with such qualities to glow under the sea. Now it's your turn. Comment down below the animal you researched.
Welcome to Fact or Fiction. The definition of phantom, according to Merriam-Webster, is something that is apparent to the senses, but doesn't actually exist. The first thing coming to your mind is probably ghosts. Now, we're not talking about ghosts today, because ghosts are scary. But what we are talking about is phantom limbs. Can you feel pain in a limb that doesn't exist? A phantom limb is the sensation that a missing or amputated limb is still attached. More than 80% of all amputee patients have reported feeling these sensations. Now, to many of you, this probably doesn't make any sense. How could you feel pain or any sensation in a limb that doesn't even exist? But if you look at it scientifically, it actually kind of makes sense. When you lose a limb, yes, it's gone, but what remains is the parts of your brain that receive sensory information for this limb. Just like you randomly feel pains in other limbs that are still there, you may feel random pains, itches, or twitches in a limb that's not there. This may be scary, but it's a very common thing, and many amputees face this. So indeed, it is a fact. You can feel sensations in a limb that may not be there. Thanks for watching.
In the news today, more coronavirus cases than ever, and apparently no one is above this virus because celebrities and politicians alike have all contracted it. Celebrities like Idris Elba, Tom Hanks, Kevin Durant, and politicians such as the Prime Minister of Britain, Boris Johnson, and even royalty like Prince Charles. This virus can affect just about anyone. And if you think you have it, don't worry. Just call a hospital, try and get tested. And remember to relax, sleep, try and keep warm, drink plenty of liquids, and take hot showers to relieve the symptoms. And now, in better news, a new form of magnetic brain treatment has helped relieve severe depression in 90% of the participants. In a new study group from Stanford University. Now, the researchers are conducting a larger placebo experiment with this technology, so be on the lookout for more news about this SAINT, or Stanford Accelerated Intelligent Neuromodulation Therapy.
Coach Snodgrass has been working very hard to get us to the weight room as quickly as possible. Sadly, due to COVID-19, we will not be able to use it anytime soon. But with this being said, there have still been drastic improvements in the weight room. First, we got rid of the staircase, painted the walls, and they've even installed flooring so far. Equipment has not arrived yet, but it is planned to arrive in the near future. With all the time and effort put into the weight room, it is looking amazing and everyone is extremely excited to use it.
After this week's drastic fluctuations, next week you can expect a more steady stream of weather. Tonight's high of 45 with partly cloudy skies will only be the start of a gradual increase in temperatures throughout the week.
Saturday will continue with partial cloud coverage but warm up a bit to a high of 57.
Sunday there will be heavy showers with a high of 58, and you can expect similar patterns to show in the coming week.
It's kind of windy. Welcome back once more to my backyard and my porch. There's not much. Go away! Stop. Welcome back to my porch, my backyard, and there's not really much to say about what's going to be happening here moving forward. As I said in the intro, the last time that you guys saw the whole cast together in my garage over there is the last time you will see the studio cast all together. So we're going to continue putting out weekly episodes, but it's not going to be the same, obviously. We don't have those same freedoms to get together and create something for you guys. But we still do appreciate the support, and we're really trying our best to make this thing work under the circumstances we are in. So we appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for the support, and it's really been a blessing doing this year. We'll see you right here next week on the studio.